It is something where firefighters do every day as they do their mission and provide the services for the citizens. We need to do that safer. We can do a better job and do a much safer job with preemption.
This is just a slide showing you what the glance central system looks like, where you've got all your devices here on the left-hand side, and you've got a Google map with all the intersections and emergency vehicles that are within the city. And you can also go and look at, more details on the traffic signal that'll give you exactly what's happening there. You can go to playbacks and you can actually see exactly the route that the vehicle traveled in, what his indicators were. You can go back in time. It gives you a full functioning system to see exactly what happened during those events.
You can actually see the real time from the time your fire truck rolls out of the fire station to the time it arrives on the scene. Gives you very strong data to look at on where are your calls, how far are you traveling, and then what speeds are you able to get there and the time.
And the next one is just a heat map showing where all of these emergency trips are happening.
You always want to know, well, when are our calls happening? What's our turnout time? When are they going? What days are we going? It's always just good information to know when are we doing what.
This is actually a new report that we have, which is arrivals on green. For this emergency vehicle, engine number 4, you can see the percentage of greens that he had was 100% all the way through. And if he got a red light, it will actually come up and show you over here under the number of stops that he would have stopped at one of the intersections and which intersection. So it's looking at the analytics to actually tell you whether or not something isn't working correctly.
We are able to adjust the system if fire apparatus operators say, hey, this is acting a little funny, we're not getting the green light the way we should. Can we take a look at how it's laid out, and the system can be set to give them that green light a little faster based on what they're seeing in traffic patterns and that sort of thing. A very adaptable system, and at the same time easy to maintain from the standpoint of I know it's working.
What I like and what Chief Jackie Gibbs liked is this next report, which takes a vehicle through its trip. But what's important with that is if you look at his speed, it went from 9 to 15 to 32 to 27. And then you can see him coming up to the next intersection about 45 seconds later, and you can see his speed is 53, 57, 63, 67. He's not slowing down here. That means he is going straight through a green intersection, which really improves his response time. And this is a new report, the Preempt trip time report.
We've taken all of the calls around this particular station, and then we color-coded the dots, which was the endpoint of that particular emergency run, so that you can see in a colored graph, we got out this far in our jurisdiction in a minute, this far in 2 minutes, this far in 3 minutes. So you can really get a heat map based on your geography and the path. How far are you going away from the fire station? So it's a great representation to show the citizens how well you're doing. This gives you situational awareness about your system and about your service delivery that you've never had before. It allows you to talk about how well we're doing and where we can improve or where we're coming up short. This is the actual vehicle unit that is installed in the fire apparatus, this little black box. And we put it in a utility area because that is one of the beauties of this system. You don't have to do anything. It's connected to your emergency lights, it's connected to your turn signals, and then all you have to do is flip your red lights on and the system is operational. You may want to start small. You may want to start with an area of the city that's giving you the most problems as far as getting through to those target hazards, some of those high risk, high life hazards, where you do have a lot of traffic around hospitals and nursing homes and that sort of thing. And you can actually start with a portion of your city and work your way out. Have a one-on-one sit down with some of our engineers and we'll show you how we can help you.